Hello, my name is Ken Washington, and I want to invite you to go on a journey with me. It's the same journey that Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus went on. It's a journey into oneself. The ancient philosophers knew, just as well as some modern philosophers now know, that the best way to practice philosophy is to actually do philosophy. It's one thing to know certain Stoic principles, but it's an entirely different experience to practice those principles. So, philosophy itself should be thought of as an action word. And I can tell you from personal experience that knowing the path and walking the path, just like Morpheus said, are two entirely different experiences. The way I think about it, it's like when you read the Enchiridion or the Obstacle is the Way or the Daily Stoic. Um, that's only one part of philosophy. It's like one dimensional, but once you start practicing it, then it turns it into something very real, something very tangible. It's a three-dimensional experience. With that in mind, what I've decided to do is create a group on Facebook. And the way that the group will work is we'll share with each other how we're practicing and applying Stoic philosophy in our everyday life. How are we mastering ourselves in the midst of everything that goes on in life? So it could be a challenge as small as being stuck at a red light for longer than you want it to be there, to getting a speeding ticket, or it might even be something as tragic as the loss of a loved one. And what we'll do is we'll keep a daily journal. So this will be our sort of like a book club or a daily journal club. And we'll share with each other so what challenge did you face? That'll be the first thing we share. And along with that, how did you transform that challenge into an opportunity? And along with that, the third thing is, what was the Stoic principle? What was the Stoic virtue or idea that enabled you to transform that obstacle into an opportunity? And so what we'll do in the group as well is we'll video record that message for each other, upload that message. It'll serve as a daily inspiration where we can go in and see the challenges that our peers who are like-minded individuals dedicated to the Stoic mindset and behavior, how are they overcoming their challenges? How are their challenges different than ours? How can we apply some of the same principles and practices that they've implemented in their lives? And so it'll be a great source of motivation and strength. I will encourage everyone to video record their message. That message should be no longer than 7 minutes, because the video will have to be reviewed and approved to make sure that it's in alignment with the purpose and focus of the group. And brevity helps us to foster humility. The one thing I will say is that this is a secret group, and we will screen those coming into the group as well. But I encourage you to use discretion when sharing about the details of your personal life. So as you know, if anything you say or share did become public, it wouldn't be harmful to you or anyone you care about. We will give and receive feedback. So when videos are uploaded, of course, naturally people will want to comment and give feedback. And with the feedback, the rules with that is be kind, be clear, be direct, and be helpful. Having said that, there will be a zero tolerance policy for any type of verbal violence. This is not going to be one of those groups where, people come in and they feel kind of self-righteous and they want to intellectualize and tell people how they're wrong all the time. It won't be one of those type of groups. Verbal violence will not be tolerated. To be clear, this is not a form of psychotherapy. You should not use anything that you hear or see in the group as a substitute for psychotherapy or psychiatry. Always follow your doctor's instructions. This group will be unique in that it will connect people from all over the world in an intimate way where we're able to gather with like-minded people without traveling long distances. Based on my own personal experience, I can tell you that by practicing my philosophy, practicing Stoic thinking, I have been in situations where things that would have bothered me in the past, that would have upset me, circumstances where I would have been mad like for hours, they don't bother me that way anymore. And it's all because of exercising the muscle of self-mastery. And I know that it can work for you as well, but it has to be practiced. It has to be something that we do, not something that we think about. If you accept my invitation, please click the link in the description. That'll take you to my Facebook page. I want you to send me a message with your letter of intent to join the group. It should be no longer than one page. And after I receive your letter of intent to join the group, I will inform you of your acceptance status and give you further instructions from there as far as how to actually start participating in the group. And just to be upfront, there is no cost associated with the group. So I hope that you accept this invitation. I look forward to practicing philosophy with you and learning from you. And I hope to see you there. Thank you.